my name is Willie from Steelroad Rod Customs. I'm back again.
When I saw you downtown,
We recently moved just 3 weeks before lockdown. We moved into this nice new location with a lot of plans, and then lockdown.
I did get some attention from.
And 5 weeks later, we hit the ground running. We've been busy. There's so much things that we still want to do here, that we want to bring into place. Some nice posters to come up, some nice paintings to come up, to make this a decent rod shop. But yeah, we're getting there. Bit of a recap. Last year we were busy with a 48 Chevy that we did a chop. It was sent out to the customer after the chop and bodywork was done. It's back in the shop now for paint, so we're busy preparing and can't wait to put those first coats of nice paint on that car. I'm so eager, you can't believe how eager I am to do it. The customers were very, very satisfied with what we did. They actually recommended us to a couple of people already, so more work is coming in due to what we did on the 48. As I said, the bodywork came out perfect. The amount of filler and stuff that we used, as our intention in our shop is to do it as little as possible. We want to do the metal fabrication to that extent that you don't need to use 30 kgs of filler to just get your car straight. So we're busy with a Studebaker 48. Did a complete build of a load box. The chassis was bust, so we had to refabricate a proper chassis for that. Did a subtle chop of only 20 mils in the front of the roof line, just to give it a better look, and a pie cut at the back. Just to, it's a big guy's car, so we couldn't chop it too much, but just to bring it into a modern shape. And then the biggest project in my shop at this stage, and I would like to have a word with Kevin as well, the owner of this car. It's a 39 Chef sedan, and we are busy changing this thing completely.
Hi, I'm Kevin, and I'm the owner of this 39 Chef. I've had this car for about 40 years now. It's going through its 4th rebuild, and we decided this time to go totally radical with the car. Gone from a 4-door to a 2-door. We've lowered it, we've extended the clip in the front. We've made a subframe to lower the seating of the car, so it's basically a chassis with a subframe in between and a back end to it. The fenders have been widened in order to accommodate the wider wheels in the front and the Jag suspension. It's got airbag suspension in it. We're going to be putting an LS1 motor in with a 4L60E gearbox, which is all from the Lumina. We're putting in the whole harness from the Lumina, so the whole car will be Lumina. The dash will be the Lumina dash. And the changes that have been made so far on the car is the bonnet, you can see, has been lowered, so it's got more of an angled stance to it in the front. The headlights have been sunken into the fenders. We've also put condensers for the air cons into the air ducts on the side to prevent them from restricting the airflow to the radiator. They've refabricated a firewall inside here, and it's going to be a clean firewall. There'll be nothing on the firewall. You can see the brake booster has been moved underneath the fender so that it's not coming out of the firewall. The fenders were actually moved forward as well, so as to accommodate that clip. So there's refabrication that's going to go on at the back here. They're making, as you can see here, they're making running boards. With the chop, it came down quite a bit, and we've now put modern mirrors onto it, and we've recessed the windscreen. As you can see here, the door is a much longer than the standard 4-door, so it was extended by the width that they've put in here, and the Lumina door handles have been fitted to the door as well. So we've made it from a 4-door into a 2-door sedan. Into the fender, originally we just welded to the body, but it looked too rigid. So Kevin changed his mind again and asked for it to be molded in so that you got a flow from the fender through to the vehicle. That was done by the guys, and they really did a beautiful job. We also moved the filler cap. We'd had a push filler cap imported, which we had fitted to the fender, the original place, and we've moved that up here now to accommodate the aluminium tank that's in behind the seat. So it'll fit in from here. The boot lid, I think Wimpy made a whole new one, it was so bad. But it fits perfect now, and it's also, they used to have it external hinges. We've put internal hinges on it, so it'll open from inside. You won't see any hinges from the outside or any handles. Basically, the cut in the roof you can see here has been molded in quite nicely. There's not the big kink that you normally see when people have chopped roofs. So again, the workmanship is impeccable. Now, if we look at the car, initial discussions when Billy and Wimpy came out to my house to have a look at it when it was still at yay high and painted purple and yellow, we discussed making it a two-door, chopping it a little bit and that kind of stuff. And I had the vision of a two-door and chopping it. But what we've got here now compared to my visions initially way supersede what I expected. It's huge fabrication that's gone on with this car. And I must say that Billy and Wimpy have done an amazing job. If I could recommend them to anybody, I would. I've never seen fabrication like this. One of the things that I can say is I have changed my mind endless times on this car. And they've accommodated me every single time. It's never been a problem. Whatever I've wanted, they've accommodated.
At this stage, I'd like to bring in or to tell you about my young son. In last year's episode, you would have seen him busy. We, at that stage, only started teaching him. And I can tell you at this stage, this guy is turning into one of the world's best fabricators that I've seen. This guy is only 19 years old. And if you can see what this young man do with his hands, I don't touch a welder anymore. I hardly touch a piece of sheet metal. Wimpy does everything. I tell him what is in my mind, and he goes out and he do it. And I must tell you, I'm actually getting emotional at this stage because the pride in my heart is just something to share. This young man, Chip Foos, watch out, my friend. I think this is somebody that his name will go out there. I believe that.
I gotta run, run, run. 'Cause I'm so free.